Hello everybody and welcome back to the Argus VRC YouTube channel. My name is Savvy Chap and today I'm joined with Kasumi and Live Dimensions. Hi guys! Hi!
Hello.
Hello.
So we're going to do our video a little bit different. I'm going to be passing it on to Kasumi, who's going to be asking me in live some questions about our roadmap. But for the first part of this video, I do have some kind of sad news to talk about in the community in terms of community news and stuff. So recently it was brought to the attention of the development team from the community that one of our players, Nagato, who was 36 years old, had passed away about a week and a half ago. We have confirmed this with the family members, so unfortunately they have actually passed away and stuff. We know the guilds and the player base is quite close and stuff, so the team has decided to do a small tribute to Nagato, and we're going to name an NPC quest after her. That quest will be going in fairly soon. So we are very sorry to announce that that's happened and stuff, but hopefully, we have some more good news for you all. So I'm going to pass it on to you, Kasumi, and you can talk about our roadmap for this year.
Yes. First up, let's talk about revamped lighting. We're excited to give you an exclusive sneak peek with Boku. Revamped lighting in VR chat is something that can truly change the way our worlds feel and look.
Yep, so Boku unfortunately couldn't be here for this video, but as Kasumi just said, we have revamped the lighting and stuff, so I'm going to cut to a clip that I managed to tie him down and he will geek out a little bit more and explain. Hi everyone, so I've managed to tie down Boku like I said. Hi Boku, welcome.
Hello.
So as we just said, we've been talking a little bit about lighting, but you're going to explain exactly how this works for us, aren't you, Boku?
Right. Yeah, so what we've done is rewrite the weapon shader and make it actually affected first by reflections and second by lights. So now that we have the new shader on it, you can finally see all the nice work that our 3D artists have been doing on getting these to look right. So as a second part to this, we've started adding real-time lights to light sources like this one, which you can see nicely reflect in the weapon here. And we've done this in such a way that they are only active when you're very close to them, and they only affect avatars and weapons, and also NPCs actually. And this makes it so that, except for very, very badly performing avatars, this doesn't actually have a big performance impact. And this allows us to make the weapons look significantly better, and avatars as well during nighttime close to light sources, even on quest. So yeah, that's the basics of it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're still doing some testing to see how it affects performance in practice, but it seems to not affect quest performance at all, from what we've seen so far.
Yeah, so just to give you a little idea, if I go a bit back now, you can see I'm sort of shaded on the camera. So if we walk backwards, and then there is a little bit of a light source, so if I come closer, you can see I'm starting to get brighter and stuff. I will just change the view so you can actually see what Boku's talking about. So if I swap now, you can actually see his weapon now and the different shading when they're looking at the different light sources that we have in the world and on his avatar as well. So
yes,
that is
exactly
awesome, Boku. So I guess, Boku, my last question is, with the roadmap now going out and stuff, what are you looking forward to that we've agreed on for this year to work on? What are you specifically
for this year?
Yeah.
Well, I know for these weapons specifically, this is coming pretty soon, so that is quite nice. As for other things, I think localization is going to be quite nice for a lot of players.
Yeah.
When we get that going.
Yeah, when we start.
Yeah, exactly. And also some of the changes that are coming to the mob system. I hope that's all going to go to plan. If it is, we're going to get some really cool stuff. So yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your time, Boku. I'll let you go now. So, okay, I'm
gonna of course.
Clip back to everyone else. Right, so that was a clip from me interviewing Boku about how the new lighting system is going to work and the shaders and stuff. So now we're going to go on to the actual roadmap portion of this video and what we have planned for the rest of the year going forward. Bear in mind, we're not going to cover everything that we have on the roadmap, so on your screen you should see a picture of what the roadmap is and like what features we're working on, but Kasumi is going to go over some of the features and ask us about it. So Kasumi.
Yeah. Yes. The roadmap includes improvements to the mob system, criminal system, and even new social features like the guild and friend system. We'll break it all down for you.
Yeah, so we're going to break down this like roadmap for you now. So we'll start off with like one of the items.
Yes. First is Mobs 2.0. Mobs have been a key part of our experience, so we know they need improvements. Mobs 2.0 is our answer to that.
Yeah, so we've listened to your concerns and we understand that the mob system is a little bit janky, so Live Dimensions is going to explain how we plan to improve it.
For sure, yeah. So, we're completely in the know that the mobs right now are pretty janky, they're pretty broken. You join an instance and sometimes it doesn't even have mobs. That's because there's a underlying problem with the logic that handles all the mobs, the networking for the mobs, and so it kind of just goes into a snowball where if one mob breaks, eventually every single mob in the instance will break, and there will no longer be mobs in that instance. So you have to make another one, and so on and so forth. So, the Mobs 2.0 update is essentially broken down into 2 bullet points. One of them is fixing and reworking the entire logic behind handling all the mobs and the networking. Hopefully this addresses the issues we've been having with mobs just breaking, which is we've figured out is mostly a problem with the execution order when we sync stuff. So that's been causing the issues. So hopefully by reworking all of that structure and all that code architecture, we can solve these problems. And then as a separate bullet point, part of the Mob 2.0 update is reworking the actual AI logic for the mobs. So a boar will attack differently in different ways, take different decisions based on the player actions that are surrounding the mob. So not just only one player, but many other players that may be fighting that one mob will influence how the mob takes actions, takes decisions, and overall make the gameplay more satisfying and more immersive to just fight the different mobs in the world.
Yeah, also we are planning to add in the mob drop system very soon. That's actually going to be tied into a couple of things we have planned, so we are addressing that. So next is the item rework system that we have planned for you all. So items are getting a bit of a complete overhaul, making them much smoother than what they are now.
This means we'll have more features going forward.
Yeah. So essentially, because of some features that we are planning to implement in the future, not in this current roadmap, but after, hopefully in the near future, we are preparing in advance for these eventual features so that we can explore and add more dynamic elements into the world. So one of these examples would be, let's say we have an NPC right outside TOB, and he's a guard. He may have an axe. He can use that axe to protect the town against player killers. So this is just one of the most basic examples, but further on, we may add a goblin that is in the forest, and he can yoink your sword, and you have to go chase it down, take back your sword. So all of this will be possible with the reworked item system. Currently, items are handled solely through the player trackers, so the code that handles all the player is also responsible for handling all the items, which is kind of bad because it's essentially just tied completely into the players and nothing else can touch the items except the players. And so we want to make the world be more interactive and be able to do more with these items as part of these item rework. And along with this system, we will also be implementing more visual changes like we've been already doing with the new weapons and the new textures, but we will also be finally implementing the very much promised skin system for the items.
Yes, I know a lot of you are looking forward to that one.
Next, let's talk about the node system. The node system is something we've been working on for a while. We're now at a stage where we can showcase the models for this.
Yeah, so we've showed this off in the Patreon channel, so if you are a patron, you get to see some sneak peeks. You're going to start to see new models and things showing up in various locations that the design team is planning to like implement really soon and will design. But the main systems for these are not going to be in just yet. I'm going to pass it over to Live and he'll explain a little bit about the node system.
Right. So we've already had a little bit of a work in progress implementation of the node system by itself. This was done with the red, pink, and green herbs that we already have implemented in the world. We want to expand upon this concept and add more resources into the world. We will actually be reworking most of the green herbs, so they will be working differently, along with new resources like the ore models that we have been modeling with the 2D team, and these will be implemented in different ways. Different resources will be gathered in different ways, and so we want to actually make a pretty good system designed for each of these resource types. So these ores that we've been working on, they will be probably mined with a pickaxe, but we need the design team to actually come up with a design concept so that these features for mining maybe tie into the progression, maybe tie into the skills, leveling up your minings, something like that will be hopefully something that we can see come up with by the design team. And so as programming, we will be looking forward to working with the design team so that we can implement these features once they are designed. But this is one of the things we'll be working on. And along with the actual system programmed for the nodes, so the node system, we will actually be reworking it a little bit how it works. It won't be just like set in place where the nodes will be spawning. We kind of want to make it a little bit more procedural, more location based, maybe with biomes, maybe with regions, dynamic, and more immersive as well. Yeah.
So just before I pass it on to Kasumi, we haven't covered everything in the roadmap, so there's much more on the roadmap. Please go and read it and stuff and join the Discord and ask questions. So
We covered a lot of development updates, but let's talk about events. This year we have some exciting community events planned.
Yes, so I've already spoken a little bit about our events in the past and stuff, like Project Community is back on. VCAT is also starting up applications. We work quite closely with VCAT and we like VCAT a lot. We like any event, to be fair, is a great time for us because we put a lot of effort into it. So at the beginning of the video I did announce some very sad news and stuff, and that event and quest will be hopefully active by the time this video goes live. We cannot talk a little bit about that just yet because we're working with some larger partners and stuff to bring some fun to Ironcrad, but Nagato's NPC will be an event quest and she will be in the world soon. We have Project Community, which we will be back on stage again this year giving a talk. VCAT is happening at the end of this year, and we have a huge collaboration which I'm aiming for at the end of April, which is the Strange Pair Art Gallery have sent over us a lovely asset for a brand new special weapon, and we have a quest and a collaboration going on with them. So the Strange Art Pair is a art community here in VR Chat which we've partnered with, and we're hoping to do events with them towards the end of April, and we have a lot more events planned for this year as well, like watch parties, the amphitheater is getting a bit of an update and stuff. So yeah.
Well, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. As always, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know your thoughts and feedback in the comments or on our community channels.
Yeah, so thank you too for joining me on this video live. Thanks for helping out and stuff, and we'll see you all in the next video, guys. Bye.
Hi, just wanted to thank you for making it to the end of the video. As always, if you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on in Project Ironcrad, make sure to hit the subscribe button because a lot is happening here and it's important to keep up to date. And if you have any questions, feel free to join our public Discord. Link is in the description. And I want to give an extra special thank you for all of our Patreons. You make literally everything here possible. It couldn't be done without you. And as always, it was nice seeing you. Take care.